Happy Halloween, everyone. Let's get a reading for you for Halloween to see what wants to come through. I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh, we got the Knight of Cups reversed coming out right off the bat. Okay, and Four of Pentacles here. Interesting. Okay, and we got the Knight of Swords popping out on the bottom. What's this mean? What does this mean for you? Okay, so some of you are feeling a little bit uninspired. Like some of you are feeling a little bit uninspired by your situation right now. Maybe if you're watching this on Halloween, the day I'm posting this, it could be that even like the festivities of today kind of feel like you're just like, yeah, it's just another day kind of thing. And that's fine. That's totally valid. Like I get that. And not even everyone celebrates this day. But just in general, it feels like what the cards are reflecting back to me is, yeah, it's like there's just a little bit of like a just kind of like like life as usual, life goes on. It's kind of just the routine kind of thing. And it's like nothing really feels super special to you. It's almost like you may feel like you have to be like charging forward with other things, just other responsibilities, other burdens of life, etc. Maybe it's like you even have to, I don't know, some of you, I just got like you have big meetings today, or there are just like work meetings, or there are just like other things on your mind other than like, I guess like the magic and the inspiration and the romanticism and the some of the like more, yeah, just like emotional, idealistic thinking of life. So I'm interested to see more about this. Why is this, Spirit? Why is this feeling kind of overcoming this collective? Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. I try to say that in every message. So if this isn't resonating for you, you know, you can leave it for the people who it's for, but there could be something in it for you as well. Use your own discernment. If you're feeling this way, though, this could be for you. So you're just kind of feeling like, yeah, it's a day. It's just a day. Or just, yeah, like lately you've been feeling this way. Okay, Four of Pentacles is coming out again here with the Ace of Cups, and the light just turned on. Ooh, spotlight. Okay, so this is telling me that like even if your external scenario does not shift, even if things just kind of stay the same, and the Four of Pentacles in this deck is very interesting to me because it's like this tent in the frozen cold, in the frozen wilderness, and it's sort of like, yeah, these coins, the four coins are being sheltered in this tent, but like the external is just this frozen sort of stagnant wasteland in a lot of ways, where nothing really ever changes. It could feel like that. It could feel like in your world, nothing really ever changes. But I'm hearing that the key here is it's an inner shift. It's more of an inner shift rather than an outer shift. It's not about trying to let your outer circumstances change how you feel on the inside. It's more about allowing how you feel on the inside to change your outer circumstances. So with this Ace of Cups here, it's about sort of like letting yourself reach out into that territory a little bit of the magic, of the creativity, of the emotional fulfillment. I don't know if you resonate with this day, Halloween, right? This is still the afternoon of Halloween. Maybe it is just like letting yourself kind of just dress up a little bit. Just like put on like a little hat, or a little makeup or something, or just a little something just to kind of get into the vibe of the season, if you resonate with that, just because it is Halloween. But if not, it could just be like in little ways, rather than letting yourself be pulled by your external circumstances, this mundane routine, like, oh yeah, it's just the same all the time. Just like letting yourself kind of move through that resistance a little bit and giving yourself just little magical doses through the day, like little magic doses of just little magic things. That just jogged something for me in my mind. It might jog something for you too. Little magic doses of things. Okay. We have Temperance reverse. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting that some of you are feeling really impatient with this situation in your life. The Ace of Cups. This is really interesting that like the card that is coming out again on the bottom each time I'm shuffling. It's like you're going in steps, like baby steps. This is giving me baby step energy, where it's not about trying to overhaul or change all this at once. This is just to make you aware that this is the pattern. Yeah, it's like you're feeling impatient with the situation. You're feeling frustrated. This reading itself might even feel frustrating to you. You're just like, okay, yeah, I know this about my life, but I can't change it. I feel like I can't change it. Nothing's shifting. Nothing's happening. It's just the same old every day. And again, it's because you're very used to it. Your mind and body become very familiar with what we kind of put the input in over and over again, right? If we're inputting the same routine, if we're inputting the same thoughts, if we're inputting the same feelings over and over and over again, um, it becomes habitual. It becomes the comfortable, familiar routine, even if it's not good for us. So in order to break that up, it's like sometimes we have to like garner that willpower and just do little things to shift the narrative that's going on inside our mind, to shift the thoughts and feelings and emotions, because so much of our reality is shaped by our perspective. So many people, right? Multiple people can look at the exact same objective reality and they can all perceive it a different way. Some people perceive it with optimism, some with pessimism, some with just kind of a neutral, like, awareness. It all depends on your experience and how you're looking at it and the potential you see. So that's kind of the vibe here I'm getting, is it's like, it's not a matter of, magical thinking or your reality shifting like drastically in any way. This is more like for the people who are looking for just a little magic in their lives. Practically speaking, and this is a very empowering thing, practically speaking, it's possible for you to take the control to make this happen just in small ways, little ways. It's like literally heard like getting a little, like having a little Halloween candy or just having like a little Halloween treat for yourself, giving yourself just that small moment today of like celebration, or just if you're spiritual and watching this, then this is the thinning of the veil, the beginning of that season. Just like giving yourself like a little ritual, or just, I don't know, yeah, tapping in some way like that. What else, Spirit? King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles reverse on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you're a very action-oriented person, or you have the capability to be a very action-oriented person. You have the capability to be very big and bold and bright and a leader as well here. Maybe this is like the position you have somewhere, like at your work. Maybe you're like a manager, or maybe you oversee something and it feels like you don't have time for your home life, is what I'm getting. Like it's all work and no, yeah, this is giving me like all work, no play, or all work, no relaxation, all work, no time for yourself. So okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, okay, Spirit, how can this collective then bring some magic into their lives? How can they balance this energy out that I'm sensing into here? King of Pentacles reverse and Page of Wands. Yeah, okay. And Seven of Cups reverse here. So this is about taking a break from the grind, from the ladder, from the climbing the ladder, from the like trying to get ahead energy, because everybody's trying to build something, everybody's trying to expand something. That energy has its place. It's King of Pentacles, right? He's very grounded, he has his systems in check, he's growing, he's expanding something, the whole bit. But in reverse, it talks about how that can turn into like neediness. It can turn into almost like, for people who are in this energy to the extreme, it can turn into like greed. It can turn into this need for more, and like it's never enough. And so before heading in that direction, because I feel like this energy that I'm sensing into, like that's where it can lead sometimes, is it starts to lead into this sense of insecurity within self, that it's never enough, because you're trying to find something within yourself that you're never going to find in your work. You're never going to find it in the grind. You're never going to find it in just pushing ahead, staying in the routine. The only way to find what you're really looking for is actually to take a step back, take a break, and step into this Page of Wands more. Page of Wands, it's like she's a childlike, bold, fierce, like inspired, independent energy. She just reminds me of those kids with just so much just those like really like feisty kids who just have so much like personality and pizzazz to them, and you're just like, oh my God, you're gonna be such a character when you grow up. You know, those kids that are just so like you can see that they just have that fire in them. Like that's what spirit's asking you to access right now, is just that side of yourself, where letting yourself just have like adventures off to the side. Like, I don't know, it's even like, for me, that energy reminds me of like that energy for me shows up in my life. I'm getting a confirmation burp telling this story. So that shows up for me in just like getting in my car and just adventuring, like not spending money, not needing to like go far, but just adventuring around like my hometown or the towns around me, finding like places I've just never been before. Even like a park or like a trail or something, if that resonates with you, just finding like that kind of magic. Because as a kid, my favorite thing to do was like when my parents would take us for just like drives places, when we would just get in the car and just go for a drive, just with no goal in mind, just to go for the spontaneous adventure of it. Like that always was such a just fun thing for me as a kid. So for me, that's what it reminds me of. Maybe for you, it's like, I don't know, just I'm getting the play styles. There's this quiz you can do to find out what your play style is. I can't remember what it's called, but if you look it up on Google, it'll probably come up like, what is my play style? And you'll be able to do a quiz and you'll know like, okay, this is what I enjoy. And then doing something that fits in the line of that. Like, this is a collective, this is a group of people who needs more play, needs more to play, because yeah, they say like the opposite of stagnancy and even depression, right? If you feel depressed with the routine that you're in all the time, and you feel like that life force within you is just being pushed down, the opposite of depression can actually be considered to be play and creativity. Play and creativity can be the cures for this. And the best thing about this is it's not something we have to wait for. It's something we can actually do in any moment. So to remove yourself from, yeah, this emotional sorrow and stagnancy and lack of clarity even, and just this feeling of like, when am I going to get off the rat wheel, is to literally decide to break up the routine and do something different, you know? Maybe some of you have been invited to a party. Maybe some of you have been invited to a get together that you turned down. Maybe you should go. Maybe, maybe some of you have decided against something that you think is sort of like, maybe there's something that's happening today or in the next few days or in the coming days that you've turned down because you think it's like irresponsible or bad or it's lazy or something, when in reality it could actually be the very thing that helps you to get back on track. So yeah, that's your reading, that's your message. I feel like it's just a matter of letting your inner child come out and being soft with yourself, being gentle with yourself, kind of like letting your inner parent take your inner child out to play. And if you're not used to doing this, it can feel really like confronting and threatening to do so. But we all have an inner child, and that inner child craves and like screams at us to spend time with it. And so the more that you practice doing it, the more of a relationship you build with it, and the more you're able to just get curious about it. Get curious about what that inner child is craving. Like when you sit with yourself and get rid of all the adult responsibilities just for a minute in your brain, even if they still exist, just in your brain, like, okay, what does my inner child self actually want to do right now? And then let yourself follow that, even if that feels scary. Okay. That's your message. I hope this helps. I love you lots. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.